Welcome everyone to this lecture on race conditions step by step. Today we will be exploring the complexities of concurrency in object-oriented systems and how race conditions can lead to unexpected behavior. In this session, we aim to analyze race conditions in concurrent systems, diagnose hidden assumptions, evaluate failure evidence, and design corrections that preserve invariance. Additionally, you will learn how to defend your approaches in the integrity packet. This diagram summarizes the path through the lecture. Start with the core concept, expose the hidden assumption, connect it to failure evidence, and end with an invariant that can be defended in the integrity packet. Imagine that a project appears correct during demonstrations. However, once it faces real-world pressure, hidden assumptions can come to light. As engineers, we need to ask ourselves what we must defend before trusting the results of our systems. This diagram turns the opening story into a reasoning path. A simple demonstration looks correct, but concurrency pressure exposes assumptions that must be checked with evidence before the result can be trusted. Timeline analysis refers to mapping out when each operation, such as read, modify, or write, occurs across threads. This concept is crucial because it identifies conditions that must be explicitly understood before we can trust our system under pressure. This diagram supports core concept timeline analysis. Read it as a map of the concept, where pressure enters, which invariant is at risk, and what evidence would make the design claim defensible. The lost update condition arises when two threads read the same value and overwrite each other's changes. Understanding this is vital as it uncovers issues with trust in our system's operations during concurrent execution. This timeline makes the lost update visible. Two actors read overlapping state, compute from stale information, and write results that erase or duplicate work. Check then act is a common pattern where the condition checked may change by the time we perform the action. It's essential to recognize this vulnerability, as it can lead to unexpected behavior under concurrent load. This diagram supports core concept check then act. Read it as a map of the concept, where pressure enters, which invariant is at risk, and what evidence would make the design claim defensible. A system invariant is a condition that must remain true across all valid executions. Identifying these invariants helps ensure trustworthiness in our system before, during, and after applying operational pressure. This diagram supports core concept system invariant. Read it as a map of the concept, where pressure enters, which invariant is at risk, and what evidence would make the design claim defensible. Failure mode refers to a repeatable way our system can violate an invariant or lose progress. By understanding failure modes, we can better analyze how to maintain system integrity even under demanding conditions. This failure mode diagram highlights the path from a plausible execution to a broken invariant. Use it to identify which assumption fails and what evidence would prove the failure is real. Our system architecture interacts in a way that emphasizes the importance of evidence and invariant preservation. The design question we need to consider is not just whether the code runs, but whether our invariants hold across varying conditions like timing and load. Let's consider a practical example from the podcast domain. Imagine two workers reading the status of an episode. If both read that the status is draft and try to set it to processing simultaneously, we face a problem of duplicate work. Visualizing this on a timeline can clarify the overlaps in operation. This worked example diagram grounds the concept in the project domain. Follow the object or workflow through the diagram and notice where concurrent timing can change what the system appears to guarantee. The lost update timeline shows why race conditions are easier to understand as ordered events. Two threads can both read a value, compute from the same stale observation, and then write results that erase one another. The diagram makes the lost work visible instead of treating the bug as mysterious. In cases where executions overlap, we may encounter stale states and unintended actions. It's critical to recognize that this isn't merely a syntax error, but a fundamental mismatch between what we designed and how our system executes under actual conditions. This failure scenario diagram shows the concrete overlap that creates risk. The diagram is meant to make the timing visible so the bug is understood as a design mismatch, not just a code mistake. In addressing these issues, it's essential to clearly name invariants, make transitions observable, and establish correctness controls such as version checks or state machine guards. These measures will help safeguard against race conditions. This diagram shows how the design moves from hoping execution is ordered to checking and recording the transition. The safer design either accepts, rejects, retries, or records the outcome with evidence. This pattern selection diagram connects the observed symptom to an invariant risk, then to a design pattern and its trade-off. The pattern is justified only when it protects the property the system needs. We must weigh our design choices against their strengths and weaknesses. For instance, a simple baseline is easy to implement but may hide critical timing assumptions. By considering trade-offs, we can make more informed decisions in our designs. As an exercise for tomorrow, identify the invariant relevant to race conditions, write sequential and pressure scenarios, enhance your logging with IDs, and prepare to capture evidence before and after you apply any fixes. This practical application diagram shows the workflow students should follow. Name the invariant, run a sequential case, add pressure, instrument the behavior, and compare the before and after evidence. This lecture aligns with your upcoming assignment A1. As you work on your projects, make sure to connect the concepts from today's lecture to your specific scenarios, demonstrating mastery through evidence such as runnable commands and structured logs. This diagram connects the lecture to A1. The project object, workflow transition, reproduce failure, and supporting logs should all feed into the integrity packet explanation. Now let's open up for discussion. Consider the following questions. What invariant stands out to you? What hidden assumptions can you identify? How would you force a failure in a repeatable test setup? Let's share our thoughts. In summary, reflecting on race conditions is essential for maintaining system correctness under execution pressure. Connecting our concepts to invariance and observable behavior is key to developing mature designs that can be validated and repaired with evidence. This summary diagram reinforces the lecture's main reasoning chain. Identify the assumption, apply pressure, preserve the invariant, and support the conclusion with observable evidence. For those interested in deepening your understanding, I recommend searching for topics related to race conditions in distributed systems, concurrency design trade-offs, and structured logging. These resources will further enhance your knowledge.